How we doing, Santa Rosa? Give yourselves a round of applause for making it through the rain. Yeah. Give yourselves a round of applause for spending Friday night in a comedy club instead of church. I was raised very Catholic, yeah. I was obsessed with the sound of music growing up. Like, obsessed. High on the hills, lonely girl that lay. I have to ask this though, like, watching the film now with my hoisms. It's about a nun, a virgin, giving it all up for a guy with 7 kids and no job. We need to rethink the plot of this. I'm sorry, Captain Von Trapp. We have 5 weddings to pay for, 7 college funds, and you don't want to work for the Nazis? Maria, before you climb every mountain, why don't you climb that dick and make sure the 401k is secure in the Swiss bank? I love the sound of me. Like you guys understand, I wanted to be a nun until I was 17 years old. When I found out I have to take a vow of obedience, I was afraid of the dick. I'm not anymore. Yeah. Oh, man. But my favorite song is, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? Maria, Maria. Okay, we're switching musicals now. Sound and Music to the other musical about a Maria, West Side Story. Let's talk about Spielberg's version of West Side Story. Listen, I understand that West Side Story had to be remade. I understand that. They had Rita Moreno, an actual Puerto Rican, in Puerto Rican face. They painted everyone brown. I get it. It had to be redone. It did. You know, Natalie Wood, not Puerto Rican. Painted brown. I get it. But did it have to be Spielberg? Did it have to be? I'm sorry, Spielberg is so uncomfortable with musicals. Did you know that Hook with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman was supposed to be a musical? He pulled out of that faster than his prom night's pussy. Spielberg needs to stick to what he knows best: the Holocaust, aliens, sharks, and dinosaurs. It's true. It's true. I'll never work for Spielberg now. Oh, yeah. So Tommy got my last name right. I was really surprised. My last name is Tomajan. It's Armenian. I'm 1/8 Armenian. Those fucking Oh, thank you. Yeah. Those fucking Kardashian whores. I miss when Armenians were respected like Cher and Dr. Kevorkian. Yeah. I'm a teacher. I work with kids. Thank you. Yeah. Any teachers here tonight? Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys aren't gonna do it. It's a dirty job no one wants to do. Yeah. So I've been working in education for 10 years, and so one of the worst days when I was substitute teaching, I was teaching kindergarten class, and everyone's like, "Oh, kindergarten is so cute." No, they're disgusting animals. Why are their hands always sticky? So this beautiful little Asian girl said, "Miss Teacher, which crayon is orange?" And I knelt down and I handed her the orange crayon. And when I did, I inhaled. And when I inhaled, she sneezed, achoo, into my mouth. And that was before COVID, when the normal reaction when someone sneezed in front of you was, "God damn it, didn't your mother teach you how to cover your mouth? God damn it." And I didn't slap the shit out of a 5-year-old because I'm too cute for prison. So I went to the sink and I drank some soap and I threw it up like in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The first rape scene, Swedish version. They've seen it. They know what I'm talking about. And I just decided I'm not gonna get sick. I'm not. But so I was like, "Kids, let's sing a song." And in between "Here's My Handle" and "Here's My Spout," I realized that this was the most violated I have ever felt. Now, I've done disgusting things consensually, but I did not consent to this. When her snot hit the back of my throat. It was so salty. there wasn't a word for it at the time, but there is now. I got Harvey Weinsteined by a 5-year-old. So for the past 5 years, I had been working in a high school, and a freshman came up to me one day and was like, "Miss AJ, you know what this means?" I said, "Young man, I had a guy come in my pussy last night, and I cream pied it out." I didn't say that, but I wanted to. I said, "Young man, why don't you ask your mother if she knows what that means? That's how she made you." And he's like, and all the kids were like, "Ooh, Miss AJ's a savage." And he's like, "Why you gotta talk about my mama like that?" And I was like, "Don't ask me questions you don't want your mom hearing the answer to." So later on, when she picked him up, I showed her the gestures she made and the face he made. That face. And she said, "Oh my God, that's the face his dad made when we made him." Cindy, that was too much information. So now when I'm about to reach the promised land with my gentleman caller, one of my boyfriends, I picture that kid's fucking face now. I haven't had an orgasm in a month. If it was the opposite, I should be in prison. Yeah. So, oh, I missed that kid. So, I stopped working at the high school, and now I'm working with special needs kids. I'm sending them at RBT. Thank you. So I'm working with kids that have autism, and I'm back with kindergarten and first grade again. Great. Love it. So this one kid got a little sly look on his face while he was standing up on the play structure during recess, and he whipped it out and peed on me. This is a reverse R. Kelly situation. The remix, if you will. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting Weinstein by kids. I'm getting R. Kelly'd by kids. What's next? Am I gonna get P. Diddy'd by kids? I don't want to wear white nail polish. Cassie is a fucking hero, all right? She is. Yes. I can't name a single song by P. Diddy though. Like I just remember him being the goofy guy dancing in all the videos. Anyway, fuck him. He's going to prison. Man. So we're friends now, right? Okay. I've had a weird sex life, and similar to Tommy. But before I tell you more about that, I just want to say that I've had a lot of men tell me, about 10 men tell me, that on their bucket list they want to have sex with somebody that is a little person. And in a way, it's like a loophole way of saying, I want to have sex with someone that is shaped like a small child without being a pedophile. In my defense, when I had sex with a little person, he had a beard. And I was into it. I was like, "Take me to Lonely Mountain, Hobbit. Take me to Lonely Mountain. Slay his pussy like you slayed Smog. The Lannisters always pay their debts." I was into it, and he was like, "I can't do this anymore, Ashley. Like, you make me, I feel fetishized." And I'm like, "You know what, Junior?" Swear to God, that was his name. I was like, "Junior, you know what? You're right, because no matter how much I suck your dick, I'll never make you feel tall." He had a good sense of humor. He was like, good burn. Yeah. There's this other time back in Oklahoma, I'm from Oklahoma, by the way, where I had sex with this guy named Dima. He was from Russia. He was running to get onto a train in Russia, and he fell beneath the tracks and became a double amputee. The best sex I had was with this guy. I don't know if it was the center of gravity or the nubbins, or that he was really grateful. So there's this other guy that I was seeing in West Oakland, and I'm not married. So this guy in West Oakland, so I went to go see him and I brought over DiGiorno pizza because I'm from the South and I never show up empty-handed. And so he put the pizza in the oven and we start to have sex and then the oven beeped and he went to go take the pizza out of the oven and I heard a blood-curdling scream in the kitchen. He burned his dick on the oven, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't have a joke for that. If you learn nothing else tonight, we're closing the kitchen, guys. So he just kind of, I was like, are you okay? He's like, no, I'm not. I'm just waiting for you to leave so I can cry. And I said, that's fine, but can we cut this pizza in half because I need to process my feelings. Again, I work with kids. Oh man, okay. We've known each other for a little bit now. I feel safe with you guys. Thank you. About 10 years ago, I wrote this joke. So just know it was a long time ago. Okay, do you guys remember the two saddest commercials in the late 2000s? The first one was Alyssa Milano. For the same price of a cup of coffee, you too could feed a child in need. Yeah. Fuck you, Alyssa Milano. Coffee prevents me from committing homicide every fucking day. And then they pan to the kid, and he's got like a bowl of rice, and he's mean mugging the camera, like, get that fucking light out of my eyes. I know I got flies all over me. And I feel nothing. I'm not sending money to the United Way or whatever the fuck it was. She was feed the children. I don't know. But then you pan to the other saddest commercial. In the arms of the angel. And you got the cat with the one eye and the dog covered in shit shaking in the carrier. Like, oh my God, that song is so moving. I'm gonna pay that $35.95 for that shitty calendar. I know it's a scam, but I care about animals more than children. I have an idea. I have an idea how we can help Alyssa Milano feed the children. Put the kids in cages.
Let's go.
I may not pay to feed the children, but I'll pay to free the children. I hope my boss doesn't hear that joke. All right, I want to take it one further. I don't want a pay raise or smaller classrooms or, better textbooks or, equipment. How about we put a cage in every classroom in America? I've never gotten that response before. That's amazing. If you think about it, though, like all of this shit that teachers have to deal with, attitudes would adjust, grades would go up, but then there'd be that one kid. There'd be that one kid that would get in trouble so they could just get in the cage and stop, start twerking. I was that kid. So at an after-school program I was working at, one of my coworkers had heard that joke. And I swear, this kid, so we had this equipment hold that held all the basketballs, all the balls in the after-school program. And this kid took all of the balls out of the equipment holder and he jumped inside it and locked himself in. And he started twerking. I am a fucking psychic, you guys. And my coworker's like, it's like your joke, and I'm like, I know, and we didn't have the combination to unlock it, so we had to get bolt cutters to get this kid out, and the whole time he's like, I'm in the cage! I'm in the cage! That was a trip. Couldn't believe it. When America started putting kids in cages, I thought I could never tell that joke. Turns out I can. That's great. Oh, man. Okay. Talk to you guys about teaching. Here, I'm going to tell you one dirty joke. Ladies and gentlemen, who knows? Have you ever smelled your hair and said, yeah, that's what a cum mop smells like? A cum mop. A mop used to wipe up cum? It smells like snot, semen, tears, vomit, self-doubt. And there's a moment when the shame dissipates when it's like, I did that. Because making 3 cocks come at the same time is not easy, that's art. And that's the cum all over me. There we go. All right. I wasn't gonna tell this joke, but I feel like you guys are cool. You can handle it. There are not enough women serial killers out there in the world.
Absolutely not. Yes.
If I was a serial killer, I would call myself the Come Up. It's got a nice ring to it, right? I'm obsessed with the Zodiac Killer, but instead of sending rambling letters to the press and to the police, I would send different sized panties to throw off the cops. And every single one of those panties would have a cum sample of my victim who they would never find. And I would send it to places like ESPN, because that's what the straight men watch, right? ESPN and nothing else. And Fox News to get the white people scared. Okay. And they'd be like, the come up is struck again, the come up is struck again. We don't know if it's one woman or 1,000 women. We don't know. And then they'd hear my terms. This is the come up speaking. It's like, I will kill a man every single day until abortion is free and legal for every woman that wants it. I'm doing the Lord's work. By the way, black and brown men, you're off the hook because the police don't care if you die. It's counterproductive. And also my terms would be that birth control and feminine products should be free for every single woman that needs it or wants it, right? It's a necessity. Fuck the pink tax, y'all. Fuck the pink tax. So it'd be so easy just because, so I'd focus on killing white men, right? No offense, white men. It'd be so easy as I'd never have to coerce anybody. Let me show you. Gentlemen, do you want to be my victim? Can I have a sample, please? Should I say it? Okay, I'll say it. I'll suck and fuck you all 3 holes, but you'll die tonight. It'll be the best sex of your life. It'll be the last. See, no one ever has to be coerced. They always come willingly. And that's the come up, everybody. I miss teaching in high school. I miss it a lot. I miss helping out in history. And let me tell you why I'm not allowed to help out in history anymore. I was telling the kids easy ways to remember the presidents. So here we go. Do you know what a sad Lincoln is? It's when a guy shoots a load in the back of your head in a theater. I'm talking about the president, Lincoln, not the car. And moving forward to my next favorite president, do you know what a jealous Reagan is? It's when a guy, a jealous Reagan is when your wife is known as the goat throat. And she sucked off most of Hollywood and half of Washington. Nancy Reagan, the trickle-down system was named after her. Post-fellatio. Post-fellatio, yeah. And then after that, we got a warring Bush. That's when you're President Bush and you declare war on Iraq. There were 2 of them, you guys. In between those warring Bushes, we got a Slick Willie. That's when you're President Clinton and you come on a fat girl's dress. So I'm not allowed to help out in history class anymore. You guys have been a great audience. My name is Ashley Tomajan. Please give it up for your host, Tommy, everybody.